Hey there. So you're looking for a dog trainer here in Fayetteville, and yeah, it can feel like a pretty big decision. Think of this as your practical guide to cut through the noise and help you pick a professional you really feel good about. Because at the end of the day, that's what this is all about, isn't it? It's about so much more than just sit and stay. It's about getting to enjoy this great city with your dog right by your side, without all the stress. So, let's talk about what life with a dog in Fayetteville actually looks like. You've got to navigate everything from busy traffic to all the people and other dogs you meet on the trails. Good training is what prepares you both for all of it. And this is the payoff, right here. Picture it, a nice, easy walk where your dog isn't pulling your arm off, or a relaxing afternoon at a park even when it's crowded. That's not a pipe dream, it's totally achievable with the right foundation. Okay, so before you even start looking for a trainer, it's really helpful to know what's out there. Let's quickly run through the main approaches and types of programs you're going to come across. The main method that most modern, certified trainers use is called positive reinforcement. It's pretty simple, really. You reward the behavior you want to see. This builds a ton of trust and teaches your dog how to make good choices, even when there's a lot going on around them. You'll see training offered in a few different formats. You've got group classes, which are just awesome for getting your dog used to being around other dogs and people. Then there are private lessons, perfect for tackling specific problems, like, say, your dog going nuts when the doorbell rings. And finally, board and train programs, which are really intense. Just remember with those, the real work starts when your dog comes home. You have to keep it. All right, let's get into the nitty-gritty. We're going to talk about two of the most important factors in your search: what kind of qualifications a trainer should have, and of course, what it's all going to cost. Now, I know this looks like a bunch of alphabet soup, but these letters are actually a really big deal. Certifications like CPDTK mean a trainer has actually passed a real test on effective, humane methods. And if you're dealing with tougher issues like serious fear or aggression, you want to look for those advanced ones like the CBCCK. It shows a whole other level of expertise. And here's a general idea of what to expect for pricing here in Fayetteville. As you can see, a set of group classes might be a couple $100, while a 2 or 3 week board and train is, a much bigger investment. Having these ballpark numbers can really help you figure out what works for your budget. So now you know what to look for and have an idea of the budget. Let's get you prepped for that first phone call or meeting. This is your chance to really interview them and make sure it's a good fit for you and your dog. You'll want to go into that chat with a plan. You can basically use this as your script. Ask about their methods, double-check those certifications we talked about, and make sure they're going to create a plan that's specific to your dog's needs. Oh, and step 5 is huge. Ask what you'll be doing, because so much progress happens with the practice you put in at home. Okay, so you've found your trainer, you've started the work. Now what? Well, now it's time to take those new skills out into the real world, right here in town, while also making sure you're following all the local rules. 6 feet. That's the magic number for Fayetteville's leash law. If you're in a public space that isn't specifically an off-leash dog park, your leash can't be longer than 6 feet. Simple, but it has a big impact on how you train. And that rule is exactly why practicing good leash manners is so valuable. Think about it. On a trail at Arnett Park with a 6-foot leash, a dog that pulls is a nightmare, but a dog that walks nicely right beside you, that makes the whole experience a pleasure. A couple of other local rules to keep in mind. The state requires a rabies tag on your dog's collar at all times. Also, be aware of the city's nuisance laws, which is another area where good training can help, especially with stuff like nonstop barking that might bother the neighbors. And the great news is, Fayetteville has some awesome spots where you can put all this practice to work. The dog park at Clark Park is perfect for safely working on getting your dog to come when called. The Cape Fear River Trail is basically a masterclass in handling distractions. You've got real-world classrooms all over the city. And really, that's what it all boils down to. Finding a good trainer gets you started, but it's the consistent work you do together, day in and day out, that builds that amazing bond. Best of luck on your search and your training journey. A well-trained dog just makes life here better. From having friends over without chaos to taking a confident walk through your neighborhood, it makes everything more relaxed and enjoyable for both of you.